Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 5 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harper. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
Kentucky offense will take over first and
10. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The back's got it on a counter. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Single back takes the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, TCU. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back to do a pick-6 in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Harper. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes him, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Kentucky. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Point after, up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. hard running through a tackle. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On the run, it's Payne. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Running through the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And there's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Coming up, fourth down.
And the Horned Frogs will look to convert here on fourth down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Again, makes it second and medium. They'll try the right here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. To throw, it's Sharp. Defense is coming after him. And he goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. And they get something going here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's in the clear. He'll avoid a tackle there with a slide.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the backfield.
And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On the run, it's Payne. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And the Horned Frogs moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Now, that running back needs to find the picture of that touchdown. Up into the air. He can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
They'll try the option play here. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, TCU. Made the defense look slow that time.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Extending the play now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Looking to pass. It's Sharp. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Here's the second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got it near the end zone. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Kentucky, 21.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Horned Frogs lining up here on 1st and 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's on the run. Launches deep. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Sharp. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And this one is caught. And a heap up and over the man. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
TCU 28, Kentucky 21.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick off.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. TCU offense is back out on the field. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Down he goes, a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
Well, that's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. To throw, it's Sharp. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Wideouts now clustered. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Back to throw. It's Sharp. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking downfield. It's Sharp. Close to the tight end. This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Kentucky.
Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score Kentucky 35, TCU 28.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Fights off a defender. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Kentucky 35. TCU 28.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes a handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Breaking tackles. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Important second down play coming up. And he'll be brought down. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Dropping back, it's Sharp. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a two-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The shotgun handoff here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes minutes to go, and the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Boy, risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Back to throw. It's Sharp. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Running with purpose. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Time left. The offense has a shot to end this in regulation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Let's see how they play this. You don't want to settle for overtime. A field goal wins it, but they've got some work to do to improve position for that kicker. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. They're in position now for the possible game winner. Just got to get up to the ball and spike it. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. and they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Kentucky.
So now on comes the field goal unit. So here we go. They'll spot the ball at the 25. It's a 42-yard attempt for the win. And it's no good. You missed it.
It's no good.
You're in the final quarter. This game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining.
Timeout, TCU.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Sharp. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Look out. He's got some space. Past the 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown. Horn Frogs. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.